Neglect doesn't always look like abuse. It can look like overfeeding, free feeding, or shrugging off your cat's weight as adorable chunk. But let's call it what it is: ignoring the problem. That so-called extra fluff isn't cute. It's a ticking time bomb that could be shaving years off your cat's life. If you think spoiling them with treats is love, it's time to wake up and take responsibility. Welcome back, Mystic Meows community. Let's not sugarcoat this. Cat obesity is a silent killer. Every extra pound on your feline friend isn't just extra cuteness. It's a step closer to diabetes, heart issues, and a shorter life. A few months ago, I noticed something extraordinary about my cat, Mona. Everyone was doting on her, commenting on how adorable she'd become. As her proud cat mom, I was thrilled. Who doesn't love compliments about their fur baby? But then came the surprise. Mona's activity levels took a nosedive. She went from chasing toys to lounging on the couch all day. Her wake-up routine turned into a stretch, a meow, and a plea for treats. That's when I realized her cuteness wasn't what it seemed. Mona was becoming obese. A trip to the vet confirmed it. She'd gained 6 pounds. 6 pounds? That's way too much for a cat her size. It was a moment of truth. I knew I had to act fast to help her, and that's when my journey into tackling feline obesity began. In today's video, I'll share everything I learned about feline obesity and how I helped Mona shed those extra pounds to become healthy, happy, and active again. Let's get started! When I started digging into Mona's condition, I quickly realized we weren't alone. This wasn't just her little extra fluff. Cat obesity is practically an epidemic. According to the Association for Pet Obesity Prevention, a staggering 60% of domestic cats in the US are overweight or obese. That's not just a few chonky Instagram stars. It's over half our feline population turning into couch potatoes. And here's the harsh truth. Those extra pounds aren't just a fashion faux pas. They're a health hazard. Obesity opens the door to some serious issues. Diabetes, heart disease, joint pain, liver problems, and even shortened lifespans. It's like signing your cat up for a lifetime membership to the vet's office, and not the fun, treat-filled kind. Think about it. Cats are supposed to be sleek, stealthy little ninjas, not waddling furballs that get winded climbing onto the couch. Obesity robs them of the very essence of being a cat, jumping, climbing, chasing, and grooming with ease. And honestly, it's not all their fault. As we've turned into Netflix binging, snack-loving couch dwellers, our cats have followed suit. We're serving up the treats, skipping the playtime, and calling it love. Spoiler alert, it's not. But hey, don't panic yet. We'll talk about how to fix this mess and get your cat back to their fabulous, feisty self. For now, let's admit it. We owe it to our fur babies to do better, because no cat deserves to miss out on living their best life. Why are so many cats obese? Here's where things start to get real. Cat obesity isn't just about sneaking in a few too many treats or having a lazy Sunday. It's tied to bigger factors like lifestyle changes, environment, and yes, even societal trends. Let's break it down. 1. Lack of activity. Wild cats spend their days climbing trees, chasing prey, and patrolling enormous territories, covering up to 388 acres daily. Compare that to our indoor cats, who only roam the distance between the couch, the food bowl, and maybe the windowsill. This lack of activity creates a major imbalance in their calorie burn. 2. Spaying and neutering. While spaying and neutering are essential for your cat's health, they do come with side effects. These procedures reduce your cat's drive to roam and claim territory. Less roaming means fewer calories burned, so unless you're making adjustments to their diet and activity, the weight gain sneaks up on you. 3. Free feeding and treat overload. Let's be real, free feeding is a trap. Leaving food out all day might seem convenient, but it's like giving your cat an all-you-can-eat buffet. Add in the calorie-packed treats we hand out like candy, and it's a recipe for disaster. Here's the kicker. Treats may be tiny, but they're calorie bombs. 1 here, 2 there. It adds up faster than you think. Before you know it, you're not just feeding your cat, you're overfeeding them into obesity. 4. Social media influence. And now, let's talk about the elephant, or should I say the chonky cat, in the room: social media. How many times have you liked a picture of a chunky cat with captions like adorable floof or chunky but funky? Here's the problem. We've started equating fat cats with cuteness while labeling healthy cats as too skinny, or even sickly. This warped perception has normalized obesity, making it harder to see the real risks behind the fluff. All this lounging, overeating, and social media hype isn't just making cats bigger. It's putting their health on the line. Obesity is more than just a size issue. It's a health crisis. Behind every chunky meme is a cat at risk for diabetes, heart problems, and a shorter, less active life. It's time we stop glamorizing the chunk and start helping our cats live their best, healthiest lives. Because let's face it, they deserve better than being the punchline of a meme. With so many factors at play, it's clear that addressing cat obesity isn't just about cutting back on treats. It's about understanding the bigger picture. Speaking of the future, could science offer us new tools to tackle this issue? Here's a fun twist you probably didn't see coming. Could cats one day have their very own version of Ozempic? Yep, you heard that right. The same type of drug that's been making waves in human weight loss, Ozempic-style medications, might just be a game changer for our feline friends. These medications work by controlling appetite, making you feel full faster and longer. Imagine if your cat, instead of meowing for treats at 3 a.m., decided to skip the midnight snack and stick to their perfectly portioned meals. Sounds like a dream, right? But don't go rushing to your vet just yet. While the idea of using GLP-1 receptor drugs for pets is gaining attention, it's still in the exploratory phase. The goal is to help cats and dogs safely lose weight when other methods, like diet and exercise, aren't quite cutting it. Think of it as a supplement to traditional methods, not a magic wand. Now picture this. Mona, my couch-loving queen, on an Ozempic-style plan. She'd probably go from demanding treats to casually lounging, giving me that I'm satisfied look. Though knowing her, she'd still milk me for chin rubs and extra attention. This concept is exciting because it acknowledges that obesity, in both humans and pets, is more complex than just overeating. It's about biology, hormones, and habits. So who knows? Maybe one day vets will have this tool in their arsenal to help our chunky furballs stay healthy. Of course, until then, the tried and true methods, portion control, playtime, and vet visits, remain the gold standard. But hey, the future of feline health is looking pretty innovative. Why is obesity dangerous for cats? Let's cut to the chase. Feline obesity isn't just a looks problem. It's a full-blown health crisis. If you think your cat's extra pounds are harmless, think again. Here's what you're really dealing with. 1. Diabetes, the silent threat. Yes, your cat can develop diabetes too. Those extra pounds mess with their insulin production, turning mealtimes into a battleground for their body. And managing feline diabetes? It's no walk in the park. Think insulin shots, strict diets, and constant monitoring. 2. Joint pain and injuries, the weight they can't escape. Carrying extra weight isn't just hard on humans, it's brutal for cats. Every step, jump, or stretch puts stress on their joints, often leading to arthritis or ligament injuries. Imagine your fur baby wincing in pain just trying to hop onto the couch. And guess what happens when movement hurts? They stop moving, which makes the problem even worse. 3. Heart problems and breathing issues. Heavy is the heart. Extra fat doesn't just sit there. It wraps around vital organs like the heart and lungs, making it harder for them to pump blood or breathe properly. Obese cats are more likely to develop heart disease and struggle with everyday activities like climbing the cat tree or chasing their favorite toy. 4. Liver disease, a hidden killer. Here's a scary one. Obesity increases the risk of hepatic lipidosis, a potentially fatal liver condition. When overweight cats lose weight too quickly or stop eating, their bodies flood the liver with fat, causing it to shut down. It's not just dangerous, it's life-threatening. But it doesn't stop there. The impact of obesity extends beyond physical health. It drastically reduces your cat's overall quality of life. They struggle to jump, climb, or play, turning their once active life into a cycle of sleeping and eating. Grooming becomes a chore, leaving them feeling unkempt and uncomfortable. And the mental toll is real. Cats thrive on physical activity and mental stimulation, so obesity can lead to boredom, frustration, and even depression. Let's be real, obesity isn't cute or just a little extra fluff. It's a dangerous spiral that steals your cat's joy, their health, and eventually their years. You wouldn't ignore these issues in yourself or a loved one, so why let your cat suffer in silence? This isn't just about appearances. It's a call to action. The good news? You can do something about it. The sooner you act, the better their chances of bouncing back to the happy, playful, and sassy cat they're meant to be. How to tell if your cat is overweight. Before you dive into your cat's weight loss journey, you need to face the facts. Is your cat actually overweight, or are they just rocking a perfectly normal primordial pouch? Let's break it down step by step so you know exactly what you're dealing with. 1. The Body Condition Score, BCS. Your cat's feline BMI. Veterinarians use a simple one. 9 scale to assess a cat's weight. 1. 4. Underweight. 5. Ideal. 6. 9. Varying levels of obesity. Here's how you can check at home. Feel the ribs. Run your fingers along their sides. Can you feel the ribs easily without pressing hard? If not, they may be carrying too much padding. Look for a waist. When viewed from above, your cat should have a distinct hourglass shape. If they're looking more like a loaf of bread, it's time to take action. Check the abdomen. From the side, their belly should tuck in slightly, not sag like a shopping bag. Don't confuse a sagging belly with obesity. Many cats have a primordial pouch, a natural, harmless flap of skin near their belly that helps protect them during play or fights. 2. Behavioral signs. Actions speak louder than fur. Your cat's behavior can reveal a lot about their weight. Keep an eye out for reduced activity levels. If they'd rather snooze all day than chase a feather toy, it could be a sign of excess weight. Difficulty jumping or climbing. Are they hesitating or struggling to reach their favorite perch? Extra pounds might be slowing them down. Heavy breathing after effort. If they sound like they've run a marathon after climbing the stairs, that's a red flag. Lack of grooming. Grooming takes flexibility. If they've stopped caring for themselves, it could be because their weight is making it too difficult. Subtle signs can sometimes be tricky to interpret, and not all weight gain is the same. A professional evaluation will give you an accurate picture of your cat's condition and help you identify any underlying causes of weight gain. From there, you'll have a solid plan to get your cat back on track. Remember, knowledge is power. Once you know the truth, you can start taking the steps needed to help your cat thrive, and maybe even get their playful pounce back. How to help your cat lose weight. Now that you know the risks and signs, let's talk solutions. Here's what worked for Mona, and might work for your cat too. Overfeeding is a leading cause of obesity. Use a kitchen scale to measure meals, factoring in treats. Avoid free feeding and remove uneaten food after meals. Opt for high-protein, low-fat, and low-carb diets. Protein supports muscle mass, while fewer carbs help reduce fat storage. Wet food contains more water, keeping your cat hydrated and full with fewer calories. It's also better for urinary and kidney health. If transitioning from dry food, start by mixing in small amounts of wet food until your cat adjusts. Interactive play is a game changer. Use toys like laser pointers, wands, or puzzle feeders to encourage movement. Set up a cat wall with perches and scratching posts to make your home an activity zone. Safe weight loss for cats is slow, about 1–2% of their body weight per week. Celebrate small wins like increased energy or improved measurements to stay motivated. Track progress with your vet to ensure your cat's weight loss is healthy and adjust strategies as needed. Helping your cat lose weight isn't just about numbers on a scale. It's about improving their quality of life. With portion control, engaging activities, and regular check-ins, you can make a world of difference. Mona's journey taught me that love isn't about endless treats. It's about keeping her healthy and happy. Have you faced challenges managing your cat's weight? Share your experiences below. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mystic Meows for more tips to keep your fur babies thriving. See you next time.